When it comes to protecting your kids against sexual predators, you've got the usual suspects down. The cell phone, no sexting allowed.
Wait a minute!
Your computer.
This is really awful.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
You monitor Facebook pages and even that chat roulette site. But there's a new gateway for the bad guys. It's called FaceTime. That's right, on the new iPhone 4G. Experts estimate there's 8 million of those phones sold. That's 8 million ways for predators and porn to reach your kids. And the scary part is, it can all happen under the radar.
Walt, it is disturbing because once that conversation is done, it's gone. And here's how it works. I'm in the studio. Assignments editor Dan Bach is in the newsroom. And because we both have the iPhone 4, we can see each other while chatting live. Hey, Dan, it's your television debut.
Hey, how are you doing? iPhone.
I like it. I like it. And while this kind of chatting is very useful and also unique, parents need to realize it can also open the door to predators and porn. Kim Davis can check in with her teenage son Blake anytime live.
Are you going to Harry's?
Davis uses FaceTime on her iPhone 4 that allows for live video chat, a function this Highland Park mom never imagined could have a dark side.
That's very troubling. I didn't even think about that.
The pornography industry may be turning chat into sex. In this ad posted to Craigslist, an internet company wants to employ women to chat with clients and perform various acts, all for a competitive salary and a free phone.
In terms of the sex chat industry, it seems perfect. It's anonymous. You can do it any place, anytime, anywhere.
Dallas attorney Clint David says the innovative technology, while useful, also quickly could be used to cross the line.
It could involve anything from child pornography to using these illegally, surreptitiously when others aren't aware that they're being used.
The new way to connect is also concerning to parents whose teens now have mobile worldwide live access 24/7.
We've already got the issue with sexting that our teenagers are doing. Now this takes it to another level.
Benet Rogers, president of Contact Crisis Line.
Hello, this is Contact.
Says on top of so many issues already facing teenagers, the live chat opens a barrage of new ones, including predators.
As a parent, you really need to understand that that type of thing is possible. Again, the predator is always looking for a new way to prey on children and especially teenagers seeking attention.
Something Kim Davis says she now knows. The chat, while innocent enough, can open the door to something sinister.
They can take anything, I guess, and make it perverted.
Again, in so many cases, this technology could be wonderful. Apple sells it by showing a soldier overseas looking at his unborn child in the womb. But legal experts say it's troubling because unlike sexy texting, this could be much harder for parents to monitor. Reporting live, Dawn Tongish, the 33
Some
News.
sites, everyone's welcomed. Others, no kids allowed. But we all know that logging on to an 18 and up website is pretty easy.
It says I was born in 91 and I was really born in 93. So yes, it says I'm 18 years old and I'm not.
That's why a mom came up with a new site just for kids, no adults allowed.
We do the added security check of making sure a registered sex offender is not signing up to be on the site.
Is his mother onto something to keep our children safe? The 33's Dawn Tongish talked to the site's creator today and also the head of Facebook security. Could this site be a breakthrough for everyone, Dawn?
Well, Amanda, it certainly could be because it's very different. On Facebook, you know, Facebook requires its users to be at least 13 years old. Kids, though, seem to find a lot of ways around that. Now, on the new site for kids only called Your Sphere, there is the sex offender screening. That is very different. It hopes to be an alternative that the creator says will keep children safer.
And I have 4 new notifications. And
LaGrenda Hughes is addicted to Facebook.
Somebody commented on my photo.
The teen admits she fudged her age to join before she was 13 and says she's had some scary requests.
This old man, he was like 40-something. He had sent me a friend request, and I was like, I went to his page. He said he was born in 70-something, or I was like, oh no, I had to ignore his friend request.
It can be a dangerous combo. Minors drawn to popular social networking sites where often they give up personal tidbits potentially to sex predators.
Our kids are exposed to things that if the computer wasn't in front of them, either would be illegal or unacceptable.
Mary Kay Hull says she has a solution, a social website, yoursphere.com, which requires parental consent but caters just to kids. The mother of 5 created the site where she says kids don't have to lie about their age or give up too much information.
So many of sites require kids to provide all of that information, and it puts their privacy at risk and it puts them at risk from a safety standpoint.
But officials with Facebook say the popular site has policies that limit contact between adults and minors.
If you're not already connected as a friend of a friend or in the same school, for example, with a minor, we make it so that you can't send a message to that minor.
All of the information is being shared at the 22nd Annual Crimes Against Children Conference in Dallas, where experts say parents need to know online there are no guarantees.
Until the government says, okay, you have to give a driver's license and a social security number in order to verify who you are, there's going to be predators out on whatever social networking site it is. So there's no way to stop it. So the best thing you can do as a parent is sit down with your child and talk about it.
Something Hughes says her mother already does.
Like sometimes my mama even get on there and check my Facebook and make sure I do everything right.
Now, teenagers who we talked with who enjoy Facebook say they might be willing to try Your Sphere as something new. Now, this site certainly has a long way to catch up with Facebook. About 100,000 users so far on Your Sphere. Facebook, 500 million. Reporting live, Dawn Tongish, the 33 News.
What happens on one of these can live forever on the web. It can be harmless, or erasing photos and sex on cell phones or computers turn into teen sextortion. It's a new term and a real horror. It can begin in any family computer room. Take a couple of teenage girls goofing off with a webcam. A week later, the threatening emails arrive, demanding more pics or else.
It is frightening and a very real crime, online sexual extortion, and it is on an upswing. Cases are popping up around the country in more than a dozen states now, but it's brand new to parents and prosecutors who are still learning about sextortion.
Yeah, they're just pictures, too, for him to get all, excited.
Mary, who doesn't want to show her face, has revealed almost all to an ex-boyfriend in sexy text messages that she knows could pop up again.
There always is a probability that, yes, it could get into the wrong hands.
It's happening. Sextortion. Strangers are getting a hold of nude photos, sexting pictures, even steamy webcam video, using all of it to blackmail teens to pose for more explicit pictures.
Is using the internet to extort sex in the way of sexual images.
Former federal prosecutor Bill Matea isn't surprised by the disturbing uptick in sextortion. He says pornographers will find ways to use technology to exploit children.
And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out where those images emanated from. And so, unscrupulous people then take the images and hold people hostage by demanding that they perform sexual acts over the internet.
There are alarming cases. In Alabama, a man used Facebook and MySpace to send threatening emails to extort nude images from 50 women. A California man hacked into 200 computers and threatened to expose naked pictures of teens unless he received sexual videos.
The predators on Facebook, predators on MySpace, predators on every outlet that a teenager is on.
Teen counselor Missy Wall says teens are surrounded by this new threat and vulnerable because often they're too scared or embarrassed to get help.
So instead of a teenager talking to their parents or going to the police, they would rather just go ahead and send more pictures, thinking that will solve the problem instead of getting help.
It's a risk Mary will think about before she sends another sexy picture.
If you want to play that game, then go ahead. But if not, then don't take the risk.
No one tracks the number of cases involving online sexual extortion, so it's hard to say just how rampant it is. But experts say it would be wise for parents to talk with teens about sextortion because they say it is not going away. Reporting live, Dawn Tongish, the 33.
Smash or pass? Sign up for this high school in Mesquite's Facebook group, and you're asking if your fellow students would smash you. The 33's Dawn Tongish joins us from her computer to explain exactly what that means and what Mesquite ISD is doing about it. Dawn.
Well, Amanda, if you don't know, smash is street slang for having sex, and it is all right here. On this Facebook page, you'll find girls in provocative poses asking if boys want to smash them and vice versa. Now, school officials admit they were caught flat-footed. They had never heard about this, but some say it needs to be stopped.
Everyone was like speechless.
This Mesquite teenager, who we'll call Joe, is hiding his face, but not his anger.
It was kind of like a shock.
Someone posted his sister's picture without permission on a Facebook page where boys were weighing in. Would they or wouldn't they have sex with the 13-year-old girl?
I went on there and I saw, a couple guys' comments and actually what they wanted to do with my little sister, and, it's just not right.
It's called Smash or Pass. On this page, which appears to be mostly for high school students in Mesquite, there are pictures of boys and girls followed by crude comments about sex. One boy says,
"Hey, let me get on this hoe."
Another writes,
"Put me in that thing."
Officials at John D. Horn High School, which is featured on the page, say this is the first they've heard about Smash or Pass. Students say it has exploded under the radar.
Everybody just goes on it. Does it?
Is your picture on it?
No, not me.
District authorities, while bothered by the sexual nature of the page, say they can't police every Facebook posting, but parents would like to see more done to shut it down.
I think it's horrible. This is the first I've heard of it, and it concerns me because actually my oldest son here, who's a sophomore, he actually has a Facebook.
No, they do have girls and guys.
As for Joe, he says schools and parents need to wake up and realize that this, to a teen, can be devastating and should be stopped.
It's gonna get worse if someone doesn't handle it now.
Now, Mesquite isn't alone. We found smash pages with students from Dallas and DeSoto. Now, some equate this to bullying or harassment and say that it needs to be stopped, and if school districts don't want to do more, they should at least let parents know what's going on. Reporting live, Dawn Tongish, the 33 News.